Hey, good morning everybody. This is Travis P11. I'd like to welcome you back to the channel. And today we're going to take a look at something pretty cool, something I think is kind of neat. What we have here is the Heritage Manufacturing Barkeep box set. And if you're not familiar with Heritage Manufacturing, they are a company that manufactures a revolver called the Rough Rider. And they also, just within the last couple of years, maybe around 2019, 2020, released a revolver called the Barkeep. Now, before we get started, there's two things I want to say. Number one, I don't ever encourage the consumption of alcohol on my channel in any of my videos. And number two, I certainly do not encourage the consumption of alcohol while handling firearms or even in the presence of firearms. Okay, as responsible firearms owners, it is our responsibility to be good stewards of the tools that we have in our possession. Okay, all right, so let's go ahead and get started. Basic unboxing. So these retail for around $210, $220 online as of June of 2020, around $220. I actually purchased this at a place called Nebraska Gun. It's a small gun store in downtown Lincoln, Nebraska. I paid $148 for it, and I want to give a little shout out to Defense Dad, the Defense Dad channel, for encouraging me, well, peer pressuring me to make this purchase. All right, so before we get into the actual set itself, let's just show you what's in the box. What do you get? Because I got everything with this set, even though the set is technically used. So first of all, you can upgrade the cylinder for this revolver with a 22 Magnum cylinder for $29.99 if you want a basic cylinder, and then I believe for $39.99 if you want one of the custom engraved cylinders. I believe the finish is black oxide is what they put on it. It looks like a traditional bluing. Let's see, join the NRA today. Warranty on this revolver is just 1 year, but it's only for the original owner, and that's not me. Okay, we have a lead warning. What else do we have here? Alcohol and guns don't mix, and you're going to see why here in just a little bit when I open up this box set, why I made this little disclaimer that I did before we got started. Here's a little disc that you can put in the cylinder to ensure that the firearm is in fact unloaded. This prevents the hammer from striking the primers of your rimfire rounds that are in the pistol. This is a 22 long rifle pistol. Barkeep instruction manual, good instruction manual, shows you disassembly, cleaning, all the warnings and so on. You know, it does have some limitations, but it's got a particular design for a particular reason. You also get a gun lock with it. I'm assuming that would fit going down the barrel. I'm not 100% sure, but anyway, you get that along with it too. All right, so let's go and check out the box set itself. So what exactly is a Barkeep revolver? Why did they call it the Barkeep? I found some information on it real quick. And what you should know is that the pint-sized Barkeep revolver was inspired by the 19th century Colt storekeeper model and continues Heritage tradition of making quality guns with an Old West flair. The single-action Barkeep ships with a 2-inch barrel and a 6-shot cylinder that shoots affordable 22 LR ammunition. There's also an option to use an interchangeable 22 Winchester Magnum 6-shot cylinder sold separately for added flexibility and more power. The weight of the revolver itself is 26 ounces, and the barrel is just right at 2 inches. So the box set's a little bit different. I purchased it for the price. I purchased it because the gun itself is the finish with the grips exactly as I wanted them. And also, it may have some sort of collectability to it down the road. I don't know. I really can't even find these on the Heritage website. One of the items in the box here, aside from the revolver, is available separately. But you get a nice presentation box. It's made out of cedar. It is well finished. It looks fine for what it is. And the thing is, the gun itself sells for $198. You can get the box set for $220, $210. So I think it's worth just a little bit extra to go that route. And like I said, I paid $148 because the revolver is used. Although, after cleaning it, it really doesn't look like it's been fired a lot. So you get a little bit of protective foam with it. And this is the box set. This is what you're going to get. So first of all, you get the revolver. It has the custom scroll wood grips on it. It does have a simulated color case hardened finish. I mean, it's more of like a rainbow alloy than anything, but it looks nice. It's a nice kind of two-tone appeal and color scheme to it that I really like. In here, you have the extractor tool that you use to push out your shells, which is like $6 by itself anyway. Now, you can buy this little engraved flask by itself on the Heritage website. It is $20. It does say 507 on the bottom. I don't know if it's actually serialized or not. It does say stainless steel. Again, it's empty, but it's got kind of a nice little like frosted engraving on it that says Barkeep Heritage Manufacturing. By the way, manufactured in the USA. The gun itself is. I'm not sure about the accessories. And then you also get 2 of these cylinder style shot glasses. Which, kind of has a little bit of an Old West flair to it and stuff. And the way they market this, you kind of see the guy dealing the cards at the table with the gun in his hand and so on on the Heritage website, which is kind of cool. And you've got the Heritage logo on the bottom. They're kind of a nice little powder-coated finish. So you get that set. Like I said, it's only about $20 more for the whole set. you know, some people don't like these revolvers, but they make a ton of different varieties, a bunch of different barrel lengths. They're inexpensive. They're just kind of fun to play around with. Now, the revolver itself, like I said, has a 2-inch barrel on it. The finish is really, really nice. I mean, it looks almost like a traditional bluing, but I believe it's just black oxide. And the color case hardened finish, which is kind of a rainbow effect that's added to the metal. It's usually done with like a certain kind of heat treatment or with chemicals and charcoal and so on. And the grips are really nice. Now, the cool thing about the Heritage website is if you don't like the grips, they do sell interchangeable grips. And these revolvers have been out for so long, you have a ton of options for grips, which is really cool. And if you want to upgrade or say just get a different 22 LR cylinder, you can do that. Or you can also get the Magnum cylinder too. The engraving, they have like, I don't know, 20, 30, maybe 40 different cylinders that you can choose from. By the way, this firearm was safety cleared prior to us filming. Now on the back here, you do have a little safety lever that you can flip down if you want, and that's going to prevent your firing pin or firing mechanism from striking the back of the 22 LR round. Flip it up to keep it in safe mode. Typically red is dead. Loading the revolver itself, you just have a little side gate door that opens up and you can just rotate it. Usually half cock if I'm not mistaken, and you can rotate the cylinder freely. Okay, it's really cool. And again, they give you that extractor tool that you can use to push the shells out when you get done. Or your other option is you can press this little spring actuated button right here. And let's go to half cock here. There we go. Pull out this little pin and your cylinder is going to come right out. So it's very, very easy to take it apart and clean it. Maintenance is a pinch. And one thing that I really do like about it is even though it's kind of a miniature revolver, let me get the pin back in real quick here and we'll talk. There we go. Even though it is a miniature revolver, it does fit. I've got medium-sized hands, and it fits my hands just like a full-size revolver. Aside from, you know, you don't have that girth and weight up on the top, but in my hands, it really does fit really well. I mean, I can almost get a full grip on it. Pinky is just right on the bottom. So I think this would be kind of fun to play around with, say, as like a first-time shooter. You know, recoil is going to be very minimal. You've got a lot of weight here. Like I said, 26 ounces, if I'm not mistaken, pound and 10 ounces. For sights, you have kind of this little notch V on the rear that's built into the top of the frame. Not much for sights, but they're very easy to use. And then on the back, you've got this little bar, like a fin up on the front for your barrel for sighting. Now, you're basically going to be stuck with whatever accuracy is molded in or cast into the firearm because you have no adjustability on the sights. But that's, you know, it's just part of the fun of the Old West, having a gun like this. You're not buying this because, you know, you want to be, you know, the world's most accurate shooter. Does have some engraving on the barrel right here, some warnings and so on. Heritage Bainbridge, Georgia, and serial numbers in the bottom left corner. It does have one of those little QR codes that you can scan too. So overall, it is very, very cool. Let's go ahead and confirm empty one more time. Okay, we've already done that before we started. The actual hammer itself, here we go. Easy to pull back. It does have some aggressive texturing on the rear. And so it's easy for you to actuate the hammer. You can probably do some fun quick draw stuff with it if you want to, or whatever you play around with. The trigger itself, very direct. I mean, it's got very little creep, like maybe 1/8 of an inch tops, and that's it. So again, definitely a lot of fun. And I'm looking forward to trying this out and seeing how well it operates and so on. So we'll take it out to the range and play around with it a little bit, do some videos with it. And, you know, overall, I think it's kind of a neat little fun package that Heritage has put together, even though, you know, they're not known for the most expensive firearms out there. So anyway, guys, this is my take on the Heritage Barkeep box set. Just wanted to show this off to you. You'll see it in upcoming videos. Again, like I said, they run a little over 200 bucks. And so if you're in the market for Heritage Barkeep and you want this particular color combination, and I believe this is the only combination you can get is this set of grips with this finish with this box set, check it out. Like I said, I don't even see it on the website, so I don't even know if it's in production anymore. They're not hard to find. There's a lot of different places that have them. And again, something worth looking into, especially if you're a fan of the Old West. So anyway, guys, this is Travis P11. Thanks for watching. I appreciate your guys' attention here. Please like and subscribe, and you can check me out on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can also find me over on Gunstreamer and guntube.org and UGEtube. I'm also over on Odyssey. I do a little podcast on Thursdays and Saturday evenings called Caliber Corner, and that runs from, let's see, 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. roughly on Thursday nights. Then we also do a Saturday morning episode at 8 a.m. It's a lot of fun. We talk about different firearms, prepping, the outdoors, whatever comes to mind. So that's it. So please like and subscribe, mash that bell so you don't miss any upcoming videos. want you guys to have fun. I want you to be safe. And as you know, we will talk to you soon. All right, y'all take care and have a good one. Bye-bye.